Let me check my stats. At the moment, my current joint level is 28.2, which is pretty amazing. It's been stable around that number for a month. My FTP is 333 at the moment, which might be even a little bit higher because I did a failed FTP test last week.
Welcome, my name is Ko. As some of you know, I'm the data guy at Join. I analyze trainings data, and for today specifically, I was asked to look into your data.
Yep.
Well, I've been keeping an eye on you, of course, but today we're going to dive into some specifics about your data, and we're going to have a look about how ready you are and if you're going to crush it. Okay, Bob, so let's dive into it. Firstly, I'm going to look into your acute training load. And acute training load is the training stress over the past week, the average training stress. Well, looking into your acute training load, when we started January, where you started, it was near zero. So you started with, well, about nothing, which is very interesting as a case, but we'll talk about later what the impact of it is. You quickly went up to about 40. Then in February, we see a dip. Well, you were skiing, I think.
Skiing, yeah. So skiing didn't do a lot for my training load.
That makes sense, and that's also another problem because when you train a bit less, Join will adapt, and you'll pick up the pace afterwards.
Yeah.
Well, you did just that, and eventually you went to quite a high ATL, which is around half of April. You kind of dropped the hammer. What did you do?
That was the Amstel Gold Race, the preparation before the weekend also. And then I tried to extend that a little bit after the Amstel Gold Race as well. Because I just felt strong.
Well, I can see that you were strong actually. With just the extra thing that you did in April, you won about 5 watts on your FTP in a small period of 2 weeks, which is pretty insane.
Yeah.
At the same time in February, well, you lost about 5. So you compensated, which is good. Going further into it, so when we talked about acute training load, and now we're going to talk about chronic training load, which is the average training stress that you did over the past 42 days.
Yeah, so longer duration.
Exactly.
Smoothing out the peaks and the lows.
Exactly.
Okay, cool.
We can see that you trained up really quite consistently. You went up starting, well, again at like 10, which is
near zero.
Near zero.
Yeah.
And then you eventually, right now you're at 80. So 80, that's really quite impressive for a period of 6 months. That's great progress.
Yeah.
We do see that since May, you've been stable on the 80, which, well, you talked about it before, it was also a goal to keep.
Yeah, just in the past I was always going for really high peaks, so maybe even going over 80. And then dropping off because I just stopped cycling. And now I think I'm more balanced by trying to keep it at 70, 80.
Yeah.
Not specifically looking for those numbers, but just keeping it at a level that feels
consistent and healthy.
And it shows if I'm looking at the graph. Yeah.
It's very good. And the interesting thing is if we then compare your EFTP, so the FTP that we calculate, if we compare that to your chronic training load, we can see the correlation between them, which basically means, well, which is nice, the amount of time you put into it and the work you put in, you'll get that back in your FTP.
Yeah.
So that's nice. Right now your FTP is around 335. That's great. That's very nice. Thinking you started off at 280.
Yeah.
6 months ago, an improvement of over 50 watts is. You can be proud of that.
Yeah, I am. Yeah. It also comes close to my all-time high. So yeah.
I feel like if you were able to continue with this, and if you're able to continue to grow your chronic training load, your CTL, you'll be able to go further.
Yeah,
I'm sure of it.
Even at 40.
Even at 40, your age.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely, you'll be able to manage that. Well, then. You did about 100 workouts in the past 6 months, so that's nice. You did 20 different workouts, the things we didn't prescribe, but you're of course allowed to do different things too.
Yeah, sometimes I'm doing just a ride and not
a training.
Not a training.
Yeah. Well, you did it around 80% of your trainings were actual trainings, and only around 25% were just something different. So That's nice.
That's more than I would think before.
It is quite a lot, actually. Yeah. And you skipped 30 workouts, which also is of course fine because you're on holiday and sometimes it's raining or you're just exhausted. Skip them and then join Will Adapt. So that's good.
Yeah, that's also because I just have my general availability really high.
Yeah.
Because I always want to go, but then the day just progresses and it doesn't work every day. So
kids or work.
Yeah, and then you skip and then you see another workout for the day after.
Awesome. Well, you did. You still did really good on the percentage that you did. Well, you are whether you're done or ready for it. I can make sure that you're ready because you did over 100% readiness. So you're at 125%, which means you're very ready. And the actual nice thing is, if you would be just 100%, you could do it, but it would be difficult. And now I'm sure you're going to enjoy it. Your preparation was very good, and I think you'll be fine. What I did notice is that your focus, which was also the goal, is mostly on the endurance riding, I think.
Yeah.
So I noticed that your short period maximum power, so let's say the 10-15 minutes of maximum power, you didn't focus too much on that, which is not necessary, definitely not. But maybe for a next goal or next time, it will be interesting to focus on the short duration. So you can push yourself over a small climb, or when it gets really steep, you can push yourself for a few minutes. I think overall that would be a nice improvement for you in the future.
Yeah.
And also when we look at the course, the first 80K will be a piece of cake. You'll have fun and you'll laugh, and eventually.
I don't know if it's really going to be easy peasy, but yeah.
I do think so. The issue will come at the Paso. That will be
Paso Giao.
Yeah, 10Ks of around 9%, a bit over 9.3%. That will be difficult. When we look at your maximum power for this year for 1 hour, you've reached 286 watts. That's fresh, so keep that in mind. My advice on that climb would be to go to like 230. Maybe if you feel very good, you can go to 240. But pace yourself.
But that's a lot lower than I would expect.
Is it lower than you would expect?
Yeah. And because 230 is my zone 2.
Yeah.
At the moment. So I was aiming for more like 260, but let's start at 230.
Well, if you're able to push 260, that would be quite impressive. Just keep in mind, when you're riding in the Netherlands, you're able to keep your legs at a rest for a few seconds. This climb is a constant killing machine. So you have to push every second, otherwise you'll drop down. That will make it more difficult.
Yeah.
I would love to see that you surprise me.
I'll let you know. Yeah.
But you're riding you're probably over 2 or over 4 hours in, and then you have to push for a good hour probably. Pace yourself.
Yeah.
Push yourself, but pace yourself.
Yeah.
Well, I think I'm pretty sure you'll be fine.
Yeah.
And some final advice while Join and the engine loves to work. You're pushing Join a bit by starting in January with a very low CTA and a very ambitious goal, which is great. We'll be able to manage that. But for you personally, if you're able to you don't have to train always. You can take a period off. That's always fine. But having something as a base to start off will make life easier and more fun, and will make the progress even bigger, because now you're
don't drop the CTL or the ATL to such low values.
And of course, take time off. You have to rest, and mentally it's good to not touch the bike for a bit. But let's try to keep something in the container.
Yeah. Also on a personal level, mentally and just physically, I think it's better to do that. Yeah. So I'll take that one.
Well, thank you, and good luck, man.
Well, thanks for looking at the numbers. Nice to see that what I'm feeling is also reflecting in the numbers.
For sure.
Yeah.
You'll crush it.
Let's hope so. 5:45. Still an hour to go. 5 minutes. Let's get ready. And we're off. Let's go. This is so fun. So many people.
On my second climb, had the first downhill. It was okay. First climb, I did a little bit too much, I think. And again, on this hill, I'm going way over 260. Shouldn't do it. So trying to pace myself, keep some energy left over for the end. Let's go. Okay, at the bottom of the Paso Giao. This is gonna be a long one. It's gonna be a hard one. But let's see. Legs are still okay-ish. But it's been a hard day already. But let's go. It's 10:47 at the moment. 4 hours 11 minutes in. And let's see how far we are at the top. See you later. Made it to the top. Didn't have to stop. 5 hours 18 minutes. So that's about 1 hour and 7 minutes for the Giao. Whoa. I think I'm happy with that. It was so tough. Had to push a lot about above 270 watts. Try to keep it easy in the parts where I could. But hey, I'm at the top. Now it's a long descent. Only small climbs, I think. Hardest part is done. Pretty proud. Let's go. I've made it. Yes, finished. So happy. Pretty proud of the result. Yeah, pretty tired, but it was an amazing day. Now it's up for the pasta party. So it's been a week since I'm back from Italy, and yeah, I just wanted to reflect. It was an amazing week. The Dolomites are a fantastic place to ride. With some friends being there for a week was amazing. We did a lot of rides. I really enjoyed it, and I was really happy with all the training that I've done in the last 6 months, because that made it enjoyable. It is a lot of fun if you can push yourself, and like everybody says, the suffering doesn't get easier, you just go faster. But going faster makes it more enjoyable. I was really proud of doing the Maratona, which went really well. And then I still had some energy left in the days after, so I could really go for it in the days afterwards as well. So in all, I think we did more than 400 Ks in 6 days, and a lot of climbing with a lot of fun. So yeah, really happy. Came back, did some rides already, did some runs already. I'll just keep on pushing and trying to find my next goal. Just a week of work for now, and then next 2 weeks is going to be holiday, and of course I'm going to bring the bike and do some more cycling. Thanks for all the support. I really enjoyed training towards the Maratona, and let's go for the next one. Bye.